'cause my monsters are real, and that train had a kill, and there's no coming back, and nature's laughing how I feel.
Guys, everybody, it's your boy Daniel, aka Sunshine. I'm here with my brother Dion, aka Mr.
D, son.
What's up, buddy?
What's good, man?
I see you wearing your mask over there. I don't know. You got COVID or something? You ain't telling us?
I'm not ready for the muckery you about to say.
We are joined by Mr. Bob Alvis. Bob, welcome back, sir.
Appreciate it.
We enjoy having Bob. He's just a weekly guest, you know, even though I consider him part of the family.
Wait till I move. then I'm not going to be as weekly because I'm not three buildings down.
Yeah, sure. You just run a corner. I'll pick you up. You can walk. You already walked this distance. You can walk it. We can do it.
We'll be live streaming this then.
Hey, there we go. And if you can't tell by now, we got Mr. Scott Hodge back with us. Welcome back, Scott. You need to get some new gear, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, champions have to rep.
I wouldn't know nothing about that right now. Oh, that's right. We did win the Super Bowl, though. The Eagles. So, I mean, I got my gear.
I'm talking college teams. I'm sorry.
You got me there. We still got a dusty trophy shelf, but you know, that's beside the point.
Don't forget your duster.
Before we begin tonight, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Mr. Ross Turner and his family. I was told earlier they're going through some things. So our thoughts and prayers are with Mr. Turner and his family tonight. But let's get into this discussion tonight. We're going to talk about a few different topics. First topic we're going to come and talk to you guys about is the QB tiers, Tier 1 and Tier 2 since the 2000s. We're going to also talk about fan bases. And then we're going to do something new. We're going to play a game that Mr. Bob Alvis brought up. And since he brought this game up, he's going to describe it a little later on in this episode and how he wants to break it down, called Overrated, Underrated. Can't wait to see how that episode is going to go later tonight for that one. That's going to be fun. But let's jump into this. So I'm going to name some quarterbacks and I'm going to ask everybody, and you put them in Tier 1 or Tier 2 and why. We're going to break it down like this. So I'm going to start with Mr. Scott on this first one. Tom Brady. Where do you put Tom Brady? Tier 1 or Tier 2?
Man's the GOAT. He's like Michael Jordan. He sits there with the ring commercial and has a ring on every finger. He's Tier 1.
All right. Dion?
Tier 1. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Some people say Peyton Manning's better than Tom Brady.
But I digress.
I'm just saying. Bob, where are you going with that one?
Tier 1.
Tier 1? Alrighty. I think we all can agree with that one. Peyton Manning. I'm going to start with Bob.
So we're going since 2000.
Yes.
Tier 1.
Okay.
I mean, his bad years can be omitted because that was in the 90s, but since the 2000s, Tier 1, easily.
Dion?
Tier 1.
Now let me ask you guys this. Was Peyton Manning better in the Colts 2000s era, or was he better in the Denver towards the end of his 2000s era?
He had a good, that first year was just complete destruction. I mean, did he have 4 different receivers? I mean, you had Eric Decker, Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, you had Julius Thomas. I mean, Julius Thomas, I think, had 20 touchdowns by himself. I think that was like, 56 touchdowns he had for the season?
And I think that's the person that people forget about that was there.
Yeah, Julius
Thomas, yeah.
It's just another Tony Gonzalez, just a big 6'8" receiver that's got good hands. He just famished all in the end zone and all that. And I mean, the run game was also quite, what was it, No Sean Moreno?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it was a 1-2 punch. I can't remember who was second.
Mike Bell had some good times in Denver.
He did. Was Ronnie Hillman part of that too?
Let me check. Two back-to-back 12 touchdown seasons for Thomas, by the way.
Yeah.
In Denver.
Demaryius or
Julius.
Okay.
Julius, yeah. But
to specify there was 2 Thomases there.
But Eric Decker was the third receiver. You had Emmanuel Sanders.
Yes.
Demaryius Thomas was right there. You had Wes Welker for a year too.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it was the year they won though. It might have been the year after.
It was the year after.
Yeah.
But yeah, his Denver, that short stint in Denver was just crazy.
Willis McGahee
was one of the running backs. Yeah.
He did have to beat your GOAT, Tom Brady, to get to that Super Bowl though. I'm just saying.
Monty Ball,
yeah. Because it was a stretch, Wisconsin running backs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hillman was there too, by the way.
He was probably down
Yep.
a few pegs behind them and all that, but
I think, let's be honest though, that defense for Denver was just nice.
Oh, I forgot about C.J. Anderson too, by the way, on the offense.
That rookie year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably his best year too. I don't think he's done much since then. Like, I really don't. Bob, yo man, Mr. Drew Brees.
100% first tier. Tier 1.
Okay. Scott?
Since Katrina, yes.
Nah, they ain't had nobody since.
I mean,
no offense, Drew Brees is the face of New Orleans.
when he was released by the Chargers because of it, his injury history with the Chargers wasn't very good and all that, and they had Phillip Rivers coming around. I think it worked out for both of them. Phillip Rivers did a lot of successful things. They didn't win the big one with the Chargers and all that, but Brees revitalized the entire New Orleans football.
And I think the choice was between Miami and New Orleans there for a while. I want to say Saban was coaching Miami and had the choice of Drew Brees.
Yep.
Or I forget who the other guy was, but he picked the other guy, not Drew Brees. And I can tell you the other guy was not named Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. So Drew to me is a solid 3 in the list as well.
I agree.
Maybe 4.
He's in my top.
Yeah.
Yes.
No offense, he's the only quarterback that's done anything for the Saints. Who else has?
Well, it's not I didn't think that was the point.
No,
Tier
I'm
one.
just saying,
Yeah.
he's really been the only thing the Saints have had.
Aaron Brooks was decent.
It's the same thing with Tom Brady with New England. Drew Brees came into the system worked around him. It wasn't a 50-yard pass every other play. He was consistently making passes 20 yards down in the numbers. He wasn't having some massive receivers or anything either. It just worked in the system. You had Michael Thomas coming out of Ohio State. That first string of Ohio State receivers coming out right there.
But his big one was probably Marcus Colston.
I agree.
Drew Brees had, I don't want to say the ragtags of receivers at all, but it was a lot of Emmanuel Sanders type people in New Orleans, because I want to say Devery Henderson was there a little bit. Colston's a big guy. McAllister was catching balls coming out of the backfield. I don't think he had as much Michael Thomas. He had maybe a couple years of Michael Thomas, but I don't think it was a lot.
He was in a fantasy aspect, a PPR machine.
Yes.
It was 10 catches, 120 yards. It was 12 catches, 90 yards, but it was coming along just.
Colston was the guy for Drew, I think, probably, if I had to say a guy, personally, at least in terms of the glory days of the Saints.
Don't forget Braylon Edwards.
I already did.
Okay.
Colston was the guy for the glory times. Thomas came on, I believe, after glory had been accomplished a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll take him.
I'm assuming you agreeing with everybody, tier 1 for Drew Brees?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, I just want to make sure we're all in agreement. I'm going to throw a wrench in this a little bit. I'm going to throw a name on this list that's not on the paper in front of us. Just because I'm curious. And mainly I'm curious to see what Bob says here. So we're going to save this one for him for last. Russell Wilson, Dion. Tier 1, tier 2.
I know it. Tier 1.
2.
Thank God somebody said it.
Oh my God.
Bob, if you say tier 1,
I will say tier 2.
Bob, where you going?
Is there a 2? Is there lower than 2? 2.
There's a tier 3. There's some.
So I'm looking to you. You gonna tell me how you say tier 1?
Well, keep in mind, you got 10. I'm just resetting the rules here. 10 quarterbacks go in the first tier, and we're counting after 2000.
Yeah, but there's also quarterbacks that I haven't put on this list.
No, I know, but I'm giving the rules for the people in podcast land. I'm just reiterating to Dion too. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm only saying tier 1 just to see your reaction, because you've been picking on me for the past 3
He's number
episodes.
10 on the list of tier 1.
At this point.
You said tier 1, and right now I'm telling you right now I'm putting Jalen Hurts over Russell Wilson any damn day of the week. No offense, Russell's got 1 Super Bowl ring. Guess what? Jalen Hurts got the same amount.
He was a yard away from 2.
And guess what? He didn't audible to play like he should have. If I was the quarterback, you audible to play and you call a run and give it to the running back. You go against your coach and you win the Super Bowl. No offense, that was stupid play calling, let's be honest.
Disclaimer, I'm not a Jalen Hurts hater. I actually like Jalen Hurts. It's just this man over here to my right has something to prove every single time, and I don't know what the problem is.
And Dion is not wearing a Russell Wilson jersey tonight either. Also a disclaimer, so
I'm hitting the eat right now.
So, again, you saying Russell Wilson's better than Jalen Hurts, or were you putting Jalen in tier 1?
Putting Jalen in tier 1.
I'm asking you, Jalen Hurts, would you put him tier 1, or are you saying
2.
So you're putting Russell Wilson over Jalen Hurts?
They're both 2.
You said 1 for Russell.
I'm only saying 1 to piss you off, and so far it's working.
Tier 5.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
And
Scott,
Jalen Hurts still has a way to go. Let's be honest here. He still got a way to go.
and look at what
compared
he's
to all
done in
these
his
other-
4 years. He's been to 2 Super Bowls in the last 4 years. Besides Patrick Mahomes, who else has done that?
All right, look here, Chris Collinsworth.
I'm just
We're
saying.
gonna dial it down on the whole Patty Mahomes talk.
Here's a guy. Here's a guy.
I'm just saying.
Now here's a guy right here that knows what he's
Wow.
talking about, and I'm capping like heck, and I ain't got what cap on. What is going on here?
what's the question?
Jalen Hurts better than Russell Wilson? You putting him in tier 1, or you putting him in tier 2?
Tier 2.
Scott, tier 1, tier 2, Jalen Hurts.
For this century, there's only 2 tiers.
And he's not on the list, by the way.
I know he's not on the list,
Well,
but I said some quarterbacks aren't
I'm
on the
looking
list.
at this list right here and comparing to that right there, he'll be at the bottom of my tier 2.
Oh my!
because you've got to pick 10 for tier 1, and we have 20 on the list.
And we already agreed the first 3 were tier 1.
Correct. So I've got 7 more.
Y'all, why can't Michael be here? Why can't Kevin be here when I finally have people that understand Jalen Hurts and the system?
I won't agree with him.
Yes, they would. They've already said it. I've got phone conversations with both of them with these 2 as witnesses. Jalen Hurts. Hey, did Michael not say when we called him last week with Ross here? Did he not say he's taking Jalen over Dan Marino
He did.
like I did? Thank you. You were here too. Did he not say that?
My G, it is 2 different
I'm
eras.
just
Like
saying, did
everybody
he not
talks
say
about.
that? Did he not say it? Did Michael not say that on the phone? You were here.
He said it, but here's
Thank you.
But
That's
here's the thing:
That's all I had to hear.
Dan Marino. What years did he play? What era did he play in?
Well before the 2000s.
That is an era where you can literally get smacked as a QB just for touching the ball. In this era that we are watching and they are playing, and that Jalen Hurts is playing in, you can't even touch him with your middle finger without getting a darn personal foul.
Well, we have Tom Brady.
Even if you have the ball in hand, not cringed up to take a hit or anything.
Well, you can blame Tom Brady for that. He's the one that started the soft quarterback.
People weren't pushing Tom
Nope.
Brady's buttocks either.
He called for that flag every time he got hit and put on his butt. Tell me I'm lying. Go back and watch every game. Every
just
time
said
he
people
got
weren't
knocked
That's a lot
down.
of games I ain't sitting watching all them.
No, but how
feel
many
me?
times? Be honest. He didn't sat there and cried for a flag and the
I
ref
just
threw it.
said people weren't pushing Tom Brady in the booty.
I'm just saying.
It's called push. I mean, that's-
Isn't he the original touch? No, I'm just kidding. I'm a shut up.
Aaron Rodgers. Tier 1 for me.
Easy peasy. Tier 1.
I'll say tier 1. He's at the back of my tier 1.
Really?
I want to hear why on this one.
Kind of curious myself.
Oh, looking at this list right here. He's a great regular season quarterback.
Okay.
He's got 4 MVPs.
Yes. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah.
It's just after the Super Bowl happened, he's got a 500 record in the playoffs since then. He has yet to sniff another opportunity at winning a Super Bowl and all that. And from the last couple of years, like Russell Wilson has kind of diluted his armor, I would say.
Fair point.
I politely disagree still, but that's okay.
My opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think if Aaron, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is hurting his Hall of Fame candidacy.
Like Russell.
by
I mean,
continuing
he's
to
going to
play.
get it a lot sooner than what Russell.
Correct.
Russell is not coming in unanimous.
I don't think Russell's gonna come in personally.
it would take.
Hey, me and you agree on something.
I don't think Russell. Well, I don't think Jalen Hurts
don't
is getting it anyway. I mean, like
You are just a hater. Y'all are just some Jalen Hurts haters at this table.
Aaron wouldn't. I think Aaron between Aaron and Russ, Aaron's got a much better chance of being unanimously first round.
Right.
Going into when he retires and everything like that too. Russ is going to be a couple of years before he gets his opportunity.
Okay. Dion.
Tier 1.
Okay. Big Ben for the old Pittsburgh Steelers. I gotta say tier 2, potentially. I'm a little torn on this one.
The look.
I can only imagine the look I'm getting right now. So,
Why are you torn?
Because he played. What has he got? 2 Super Bowls?
He does.
Yep.
I think injuries really hurt what he could have done. I feel like they could have had more than 2 Super Bowls with him. I truly think so. Because him and Mike
I
Tomlin
agree with
were
that.
just magic. And I think that hurt him. If he would have won maybe one more Super Bowl, I'd give him tier 1.
He lost his legs
Yeah.
his last 2 to
And that's
4 years,
really
give or take.
why I'm torn. Because there was so much potential that they could have had.
He
and they
still
didn't
had
get
the
it.
arm, but the protection was
Yeah.
typical Pittsburgh. Build the defense, watch the run game, worry about anything else. Just the O-line was not great in tail end the end of his career.
Now, the one thing I will say, out of the quarterbacks we have mentioned, out of these 5 that's on this paper here, 3 of those 5 have played for multiple teams, where 2 stayed with their team through their start and end of their career. So that's also something to take into a factor here when you sit here and look at this.
Well, Drew Brees only played for the Saints since 2000, though.
Yeah, Drew Brees only played for the Saints in general.
No, he didn't.
Who else did he play for?
Chargers.
Chargers, we just talked about it.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Who?
Drew
Brees.
Brees.
But the
He was
game is
drafted
since
by-
2000.
Drafted
So-
and then, yeah.
Drafted, released.
But Ben Roethlisberger stayed with Pittsburgh through his whole career. Tom Brady went from New England to Tampa. Excuse me.
Still got a ring out of that too.
He got that's the thing.
First year,
That's why I say
mind
tier 1 for him and Peyton, because you not only won a ring with one team, you did it with a second team, and you dominated. Now, granted, most of Tom Brady's rings were with one team, but the fact that you went to a second team and literally won it first year, I'm not denying you're the GOAT.
Almost got him back-to-back years.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers hasn't won a ring since the Packers. And like Scott said, I don't see him winning one anytime soon. He's going to end up retiring before he wins another ring.
He did come out and say that he wanted to retire as a Green Bay Packer, though. But when that day comes,
Next year.
we'll see how it fares the rest of the season.
Yep.
I'm curious to see what y'all do with this one. Kurt Warner. Dion, tier 1, tier 2.
I'll put him at 2.
Okay, because I was going to say, you put him at 1. After you said Jalen Hurts, what he's going. Oh, boy.
Disclaimer, you're talking to a guy that only pretty much likes defense more than offense.
Fair point. Scott, Kurt Warner, tier 1, tier 2.
Respectably, tier 2.
Bob?
2, but it's semi-close. I mean, we're just going since 2000, though. That's the big thing to keep in mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would. 99 is when he had the greatest show on turf, I want to say. So,
He did.
yeah, I'd still go tier 2.
One thing I will admit, Kurt Warner, I thought did very well in what they call arena football when he played that. Just saying, if you never watched the movie American Underdog, great movie. Great storyline for Kurt Warner. Side note. Brett Favre.
Played for 3 teams, mind you.
Yes, he did. I only
Yes, he
listed
did.
that he played for 2, though.
Minnesota was the third team.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know. I say he's tier 2. Call me crazy. But he's at the top of tier 2. And when I say that, he's like number 1 for tier 2, potentially looking at tier 1. For me. Bob, where you put him?
Solid tier 1.
Scott?
He's in front of Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I had Aaron at the end of my tier 1. He's right there in front of him, right at 9.
Okay. Dion?
Tier 1.
Okay. Matthew Stafford.
Oof.
I'm gonna look over here at Bob. I won't have to do this one first.
Considering who else I'm going to put in tier 1, I might have to put Matthew in there. I mean, I think Stafford is underrated, honestly, in terms of
Bro,
his.
what's with the face, man?
I'm just listening.
I think Stafford is underrated in terms of a lot. So I would probably go tier 1, especially when I know what I'm going to go with for somebody that's coming later.
He suffered a lot in Detroit.
I was just about to point that out.
I mean, if they had done something to fix the 1 or 2 problems in Detroit when he was there with Megatron, I mean, am I crazy to say he might have 4 rings now? I mean, he had Megatron.
Yeah.
I mean, he had Reggie Bush. And then, I mean, what, Theo Riddick was his backup too and all that? I mean, they had a nasty 1-2 punch. But they needed more. They didn't. Their draft picks didn't pan out like they had. Their defense, the tight end from UNC, also didn't pan out. Ebron, yes. But I would say respectably a tier 1 for Stafford.
Tier 1.
Okay.
You obviously disagree.
Yeah, I do.
All right, explain yourself.
Why?
Please do.
I'm also taking Jalen Hurts over Matthew Stafford. You said Matthew Stafford was underrated. I'm sorry. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan, and I respect his game, and I think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than people give him credit for.
We acknowledge that, bruh.
I think he's better than Stafford.
In what way?
Overall, everything. He's a better runner than Stafford. He's a better passer. I mean,
You're going over 17 years to his 4.
yeah. Jalen's played longer than 4 years. He was a backup at first.
We're talking pro.
He's played what, 5 years? Six total. 1 year for a whole backup. Then he took over the reins.
This is 6 now.
This is his 6th year in the league.
Most touchdowns Jalen Hurts has thrown in the year. Just quick trivia.
29.
A little bit lower.
Dang.
I think it was 31.
A little bit lower. Lower than 29, you said 31.
Oh, I didn't hear you say
Lower
that.
than 29?
25?
A little bit lower.
23?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Highest number of touchdowns Matthew Stafford's thrown for in his career.
44, 45, something like that.
41. Twice.
Close.
That was recent. One of those years was recent. I think that was
No
the Super Bowl
offense.
year.
Look at the team around Jalen. Look
He
at
also
the team
got
around
that year
Matthew.
too, yeah.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you
Say
don't
that
have
again?
to look at the team around Jalen. Look at the team around Matthew. Jalen Hurts has a team around him where he don't have to throw for 300 yards a game or throw 3 to 5 touchdowns a game. He's got a team around him that can take the load off of him.
So-
AKE Saquon Barkley.
So with that being said, if you were to take the weapons away from Jalen, what is he then?
Still a daggone good QB. Look at what he did without the weapons. I seen a video today. Everybody was hating on him. He was making passes and running the ball galore before he had protection, before he had AJ or Smith. When he was wearing number 2 for Philly. Yeah, Jalen Hurts used to wear number 2.
So if you took away Saquon and AJ and Smith, you think Hurts is better than Stafford?
Yes, I still put Hurts over Stafford.
Okay.
That's just me. I'm also putting Jalen Hurts over the next one. Phillip Rivers. I say Phillip Rivers, tier 2. Scott?
He's tier 1 to me.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta count this out here because I don't want to mess myself up.
All right, we'll go to Dion.
The ringless wonder. I'm putting him at 1.
You just said the ringless wonder. This man hasn't won a ring, and you're still putting him over Jalen Hurts in tier 1.
We're looking at overall, though. Look at what he did his whole career.
I get y'all looking at overall, but the overall goal of every NFL team is what? To get to the Super Bowl and win it. Jalen Hurts has did that. He's been to the Super Bowl 2 out of 4 years. Won once, lost once. But y'all are still putting somebody who hasn't even touched the Super Bowl, much less won it.
In my defense, he's got 3 reasons he never made it to a Super Bowl. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Ben Roethlisberger. He had to fight those 3 monsters.
Are we forgetting so did Jalen Hurts?
We're looking at
Jalen Hurts
looking
had
at AFC.
Jalen Hurts had to go against Tom Brady. He had to go against Aaron Rodgers. He didn't have to play Big Ben, but he had Pat Mahomes. No offense, Pat
But he
Mahomes
had-
is better than all of the people we've named so far. I'm putting Pat Mahomes over Tom Brady right now. And I
Okay.
think if Pat Mahomes wins another ring, everybody's going to say that already.
Okay, but I think Scott's point, and I hate to speak for you,
Go ahead.
but I will.
Elaborate, please.
I think he was talking about Rivers had to get out of the AFC, and he couldn't do that. Hurts did not have to go against Tom Brady and these fellows to get out of the NFC.
He had to go against Tom Brady in the NFC.
Okay, but who are the others? Peyton, he didn't have to go
Who
against
Philip
to get out
Rivers
of
had
the
to face
NFC.
in the AFC? It was Peyton
And-
Manning, Tom Brady, and Ben Roethlisberger.
So Jalen Hurts had to go up against
there was a 10-year stretch.
older Tom Brady.
It was either 10 or 12 years. It was one of those guys playing in the Super Bowl for the AFC. But again, I mean, Philip Rivers, same thing. I mean, he threw the ball. I mean, he would throw for 400 yards consistently. And not to mention, he had LT. He had
Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates for a staple. Vincent Jackson, a very underrated wide receiver for 5 or 6 years before he sent to Tampa Bay also.
Yeah.
More of the run game. Danny Woodhead. It was a great backup for LT also. I mean,
Well-
that's just to list a couple of stars that were forgotten because of that.
But I know there are exceptions, but more often than not, your go-to is not a tight end, and it was Rivers. Gates was Rivers for what?
A lot.
Well, for almost the whole career.
At least 10.
I mean, I know it happened.
Yeah, I was
I know
just
it's
gonna say
happened
decade,
other
yeah.
times. I know it's happened other times. I'm not saying it hadn't, but when your go-to is a tight end, that's like the safety making the most tackles of the team.
That is also why he's top 3 in touchdown receptions also. I mean,
Making the point for
not
me.
wrong, yes.
So yeah, I'll go. I'll go Rivers tier 1.
Dion?
He said the rank.
He said Rivers.
gave him-
No, you did say
Yeah,
that.
you said
Sorry,
tier 1.
my bad. Eli Manning. I say tier 1. He did beat Tom Brady twice. He's the only reason Tom Brady ain't got no more rings. I'll give him tier 1. He's at the bottom of my tier 1. He's number 10. I'll give you that. Dion, who you going with?
At least bottom tier 1. At least. Respectfully.
I got him tier 2 for overall record. For his, I mean, playoffs is a 0 record going into winning and everything like that. He was a 500 quarterback.
He
Same
wasn't
same
he?
thing with Flacco. Flacco, he had that lightning in the bottle when they played that one year for Ray Lewis's last season and all that. But after that, I mean,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
I'm sorry, he beat the GOAT. That's the only reason I gotta give him tier 1. That's why I said he's number 10 on tier 1. I mean, you beat Tom Brady, that's something. Bob.
Tier 2, but he's at the top of tier 2 for me.
Okay. Matt Ryan. I'd be shocked if we all disagreed on this one.
We probably will.
I'm gonna start with Scott.
I'm going tier 1 with Matt. Same reason. With Phillip Rivers and all that. Just the way he played, his receivers. I mean, they were fighting New Orleans for a decade on who was going to win that division. And also Carolina was thrown in there in the mix as well. But, I mean, you had Julio, you had Witherspoon, you had complimentary running game, you had Mike Turner.
Bernard Turner.
Yeah. Then you had Todd Gurley also. I mean, you had complimentary play and everything like that. That's why he's in my tier 1.
I think Matt Ryan was better with the Falcons than he was with the Colts.
He had a winning record.
Yeah. Bob?
Top of tier 2.
Okay. Maybe we're not gonna all agree. Dion?
I go tier 1 on that one.
I was gonna say I put him above Eli, number 9 on my tier 1. Steve McNair. Bob.
Come back to me.
Dion.
See, the thing is, I got into watching football and overall studying football at a later age, so this one is tough for me because I don't know much about Tennessee at all. I can tell you that.
Don't feel bad. Nobody else does either.
Yep.
I can think of one person that might.
I mean, go ahead. I get where Dion's coming from, though. I think he's making a point on this because if you come in late to football, like Dion said, and McNair, I agree. I'm following. I'm picking up what he's laying down.
So just off of what you know though, and video Like, you may have not seen him play. Where would you put him? Hearing everything that you've heard
At
about him.
least I'm gonna try to be respectable. Tier 2, but the top tier 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is only since 2000 as well. So I
Yeah.
think, I can see that.
Scott?
He's tier 2 for me. He laid the foundation for the running quarterback. Him and Randall Cunningham laid the foundation of the running quarterback.
You're forgetting somebody.
He's talking about Vic.
He's on my list. But yes, that's who I was referring to.
McNair's tier 2 in my eyes. I think McNair. I mean, to me, the Tennessee counts in Houston as well. Everybody's gonna say Warren Moon, but I mean that's pre-2000 obviously. But I think McNair, I'd put him tier 2, but he's probably in the middle of tier 2 for me.
Interesting. I thought you would have put him at the top of your tier 2.
He started it, and then he helped lay the bricks for that.
I will say, we all agreed on one for once because I put him in tier 2, but I didn't put him in the middle. I put him kind of toward the top. I put him top 3 on tier 2. Bob had to take a sip of his drink there.
Well, I mean, I didn't know we were ranking like the people in tier 2
No, I was
as
just
well. But I mean, I
saying.
got a lot of names left on this list that I gotta
That's true.
put forth.
Since we're talking about running quarterbacks, Michael Vick. Where are you going to put him, Dion?
Jesus. Respectfully, bottom tier 1. Respectfully.
Okay. Scott?
He's at the top of tier 2 for me. He's number
You
11.
mean tier 2?
Tier 2, yes.
You said 3.
No.
You slipped and said 3.
I said 2.
Oh, I thought he said 3.
promise.
I swear I thought he
Middle of
said
tier 2 for me.
middle? Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with you. I said top. He was 11.
He's at the top of my tier 2.
And the only reason he's there is because he didn't get to the Super Bowl.
Well, I
If he,
mean,
if he would have took the Falcons his year that he was dominating, I would have said he's tier 1.
you got to get past Carolina first.
But and honestly,
And if he didn't have any off the field issues or anything like that, then my change to tier 1. or
everybody
something like
calls me crazy when I say this. I thought Vic's years in Philly was better than when he was in Atlanta. After Donovan left, I truly did.
that. Well, it only worked out because he fit the mold perfectly to what Donovan had laid with Philadelphia that year or those years. I mean, they were from the same mold.
Yeah, but again, I'm also
He
biased.
just opened it up with a little more RPO.
Yep.
Now we'll go back to one that I skipped over, just because we were talking running quarterbacks. Donovan McNabb. I put him behind Vic, tier 2, so he's number 12 in my tier 2. Bob, where are you putting Donovan?
I've already got 8 in tier 1. I only got 2 more spots. I know who one of them is.
Looking at this list, I can guarantee you I do too. At least I would think.
I'll put McNabb. I'll put him tier 1 as like the 10 or 11.
You mean 10? Because we're only doing 10 in each tier.
Well, I said I'm putting him in tier 1 at the 10, but if not, he'd go to the top of tier 2 for me at the 11.
Dion, where are you putting old Donovan at?
Middle of tier 1, at least.
Okay. Scott?
I got him in 2.
Well, 3 of us have agreed with each other, somewhat. Dion's actually the oddball there, which I can respect it.
Again,
No offense.
I'm not an offensive guy.
I'm a little shocked that Bob said that he could possibly be one of his tier 1s, though, out of,
Well, I mean, he's got 36,000 passing yards
out of what's listed on this list.
since 2000. So,
I'm interested to see what y'all say with this one, because me being a biased and a hater, I got certain reasons on this one. Tony Romo. Bob, we'll go start with you.
tier 1.
There's his top 10 for tier 1. Scott.
2.
Dion.
1.
Oh my God, me and you agree, Scott. Hot damn.
Well, let me defend myself real quick.
Please do.
I think Tony. We're going since 2000. I get it. I think Tony's highly underrated. I think he had so much pressure to live up to. I don't think it was ever going to be done unless unless he was Tom Brady and won that many Super Bowls. That's why I put Tony in tier 1.
He was probably one of the best quarterbacks undrafted, I would say.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Between him and Kurt and my boy, the home.
And for him to be a lifelong Dallas, Dallas player, that should earn its own type of badge. If you get my drift.
Dallas for life.
Yeah. Plus, he had to take all them lumps all those years, so that's why I'm giving them tier 1.
Jalen Hurts is better than Tony Romo. I'm sorry. And I'm sure I can get a bunch of people to agree with me on that. But Carson Palmer. This one, tier 2 for me. Dion?
Tier 2.
Scott?
I'll give him 2. He didn't have enough. I think the defenses and all that when he was with Cincinnati. I mean, you had Chad Johnson, Houshmandzadeh. But his Oakland days weren't very productive. Arizona was kind of a lightning in the bottle, kind of, I would say. He had some support. He had Larry Fitz, David Johnson in his youth and all that coming out of nowhere. But he's tier 2 for me.
Bob?
Well, you know everybody's got to be 2 for me now.
Nope, because I'm going to throw a wrench in it. I'm going to take a name off this list.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, I'm going to take off number 18 off of this list.
Dante, you're cutting him off?
Yes.
Well, everybody's still got to be tier 2 for me because I got 10 in tier 1.
Well, you also said one would drop, and I'm sure once I name his name, you're going to drop that 1 to
Okay.
11. Patrick Mahomes.
Not on the list, but
I said I was taking him off and putting somebody on the list. Patrick Mahomes is who I'm adding to the list. I'm sorry, Patrick's tier 1. Without a doubt.
well, I'm not apologizing to Patrick for him being tier 1.
So you're going to...
I have to. I mean, you know.
That's what I want to make sure. Scott?
He'll be my tier 1.
Tier 1, what we talking about here?
Okay.
I mean, he's been in the league, 6 years?
7.
6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
He's been to 5 different Super Bowls.
3 in a row. We ruined the 3-peat, but yeah. Alex Smith. This one could be interesting. For some people. Not me. Tier 2.
Respectable tier 2 for me.
Okay. Dion?
Respectable tier 2.
Bob's already a tier 2.
It would be 100% tier 2 no matter what.
He was a game manager.
Yes.
I mean, he was a productive game manager. I mean,
I agree.
Drew Bledsoe. We'll start with Bob.
Well, it's got to be 2. Probably one of the biggest what ifs ever, though. If Drew Bledsoe does not get hurt.
Does Tom Brady get to start
No.
the fame that he gets?
I mean, not in New England. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not in New England, but does Tom Brady start somewhere? Probably so. But is Tom Brady Tom Brady?
I don't think so.
I'd vote no.
I also think if Drew Bledsoe never got hurt, does the Patriots go to that many Super Bowls like they did with Brady? I don't think so.
we'll never know.
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback for Dallas before Tony Romo came in?
Before, jeez.
Well, he was the reason that Tony had to play.
That's a great question. That's a trivia question for Bob.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is.
Who is it?
It's Drew Bledsoe, I believe.
Was it? I don't think. Was it really?
Was it Drew Bledsoe or Brad Johnson?
Carter?
Oh, Quincy.
Oh,
Forgot about Quincy.
It was
Name I
close.
forgot.
I forgot about that
Because he went from New England to Dallas, and it was after the. He was in Dallas after New England because he had Tom playing and all that, so he went to Dallas.
one. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I would be shocked if anybody would have put this last quarterback in tier 1, honestly. Matt Hasselbeck. Bottom of tier 2.
He's right there with Drew Romo.
Yeah.
Top of tier 2.
Did you really say top of tier?
I did since 2000. 100%.
So
Yeah,
are
he
you
had some
trying
good
to say
support in
he's better than
Seattle,
Jalen Hurts?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
By the way, excuse me. By the way, I'm going tier 2 with Matt Hasselbeck. As I said, I just don't know quarterbacks that well when it was 2000.
Matt Hasselbeck or Nick Foles?
You asking me?
Yep.
Nick Foles.
No.
Sorry.
I'll-
Does Matt Hasselbeck have a Super Bowl?
Nick Foles or Brad Johnson?
Nick Foles beat Tom Brady, I might add. He didn't just beat a nobody in the
Say
Super
Brad
Bowl.
Johnson.
Nick Foles or Brad Johnson?
I would take Brad Johnson in that situation.
Nick Foles or Trent Dilfer?
Foles.
Dilf man.
Are we forgetting Nick Foles actually beat Tom Brady?
How many games did Nick Foles play that year? Did he play the whole season?
No, he played the playoffs.
It was a couple games. It was the last
I think it was
four,
the last
so he played 6 games, I think.
He played the 4 in the playoffs, and I think he played 2.
Well, Carson Wentz got hurt he blew his knee out and had to play the last 4 games of the season, and they coasted into the 1 seed, but then played the playoffs. Same thing with Flacco. He had caught lightning in a bottle. Philly.
You know why they call Philly special? Because of Nick Foles. I'm just saying. You know
Was
what
special because he didn't throw the pass?
Yeah, he caught the pass. What did Tom Brady do? He dropped the pass.
No, Tom Brady started it.
No, he didn't. He dropped the pass.
No, Tom
Nick
Brady-
Philly pulled that playoff first against Tom Brady.
Tom Brady
Nick
started
Foles
the play.
caught it, and Tom Brady dropped it when they tried it.
Tom Brady went Clemson, and that was what it was based off. Philly was based off of that with Tom Brady.
Oh well. Point is, Philly pulled it off and did it better than Tom Brady. And because of Nick Foles and Eli Manning, Tom Brady doesn't have 3 more rings. Just saying. Otherwise, he would have what, 9 rings?
That would be 10.
10? So
Yeah.
Quick question for everybody not named Daniel, because I know what your answer is going to be.
not necessarily.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Trust me. You can chime in though. If you had to do a playoff Mount Rushmore,
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait.
just for what they've done in the playoffs,
Okay.
Nick Foles, he's on that Mount Rushmore.
All right.
I would argue that he's on the Mount Rushmore for just the playoffs portion.
I mean, he is undefeated.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going since 2000 here. I should have said that earlier. But I mean, if I'm trying to give Daniel some help here a little bit. If you're going off the hey, he's won a Super Bowl, I definitely think you're putting him on a playoff Mount Rushmore because he was, a temporary hero.
So let me ask you this in that aspect. I feel like you're going to say no, but would Jalen Hurts be on that for playoff? And no offense, I'm going to defend Jalen here before somebody chimes in.
I know you are.
He had a hell of a game the first Super Bowl he went to against Mahomes, and a hell of a second one where he won it. Playoff Jalen has been different than what you see in the regular season. I think he has to be on that Rushmore.
I didn't really think about this, to be honest with
I
you.
think he has to be over Nick Foles. But then my other 3, you're going to have Tom Brady, you're going to have Patrick Mahomes, and Peyton Manning. There's your Mount Rushmore.
Well, I'm kind of when I did the Mount Rushmore of the playoffs, I was kind of trying to take out like the guys that would be on a Mount Rushmore otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm still putting Jalen, and I'm still putting Mahomes.
Okay.
And honestly,
Are we doing it with this century or just overall in general?
I would prefer since 2000, but I
I
mean,
said 2000.
I would say Cam Newton has an argument to be on that for playoff.
If he landed on the football, that'd have been a different story. But
That's
I
the
will-
stigma.
I will ride and die that Carolina completely
Yeah.
they steamrolled the defense and all that. Just the defense came up with the game that turned the tide for Denver to win it. I don't think Cam deserves a spot on that Mount Rushmore, and I'll say that.
He did great though, minus that one game.
I mean, that was an MVP year.
but
Yeah, that's why I
but
said
you can't say minus that one game though.
It's either on there or not.
I can't think of anybody who had one somewhat better than Cam did that year. Besides Mahomes and Hurts, I'm trying to think of Joe Burrow maybe, but Burrow didn't win the Super Bowl, but great playoff run. Josh Allen, I would say, should be on that argument, but Josh Allen never beat Patrick Mahomes.
What about Joe Flacco?
Flacco would probably be on that, but then his other playoff
Was it really
games.
Flacco, or was it that defense for Baltimore that got them there? Let's be honest.
I'm not using a person that's going to be on another Mount Rushmore. So if you're going to go off of you're going to probably put Ray Lewis on another Mount Rushmore, because I'm assuming that's where you're heading with this.
Agreed.
So
He had a little more than that. He had Suggs. You had
Ed Reed.
Nada. Wasn't Canty wasn't on that? Canty was on that Super Bowl championship. Shout out Chris Canty.
I mean, the
sportsmanlike guys.
The playoffs, you're looking at what, like 3 to 4 games?
Yes. Well,
Give
if
or
you play
take.
wild card, I think you get 5.
No, 4.
No,
you get
No,
4.
four.
4.
Wild card.
I was thinking Pro Bowl
divisional
for some reason.
conference Super Bowl.
4. Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts, I would put over Nick Foles for playoff contingencies.
Why? Because he has 2?
Better. Yeah, Nick Foles went undefeated, but he only did it 1 year. He's been in the playoffs basically his last 4 years. He lost the first year to Mahomes. Second year, he lost to Tampa Bay. Third year, he won a Super Bowl.
That was wasn't that a divisional game?
Which one?
The in between the Super Bowls.
No, it was first round, wild card.
Yeah.
That was the year where we started out like 6-0, 11 something, like pretty good, and then fell off the rest of the season.
Lost 6 and 7, and just
Yeah.
the drama overtook.
Yeah. We just want to thank you guys for listening to the S&D podcast today. We just want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just remember, you can check us out on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to talking to you guys in our next episode. Yes, sir.
Yo, so this is no justice, no peace. Well, let me speak my piece. Rocking the gospel of peace and it's going down. I'm aiming for the crown. Please pray for Ferguson and rest in peace, Mr. Mike Brown. Okay, I'm on it.